everybody, I'm Rita Freecott from Picked and Polished in Alexandria, New Hampshire, where I love to teach you how to create beautiful things for your home. And today I'm going to show you some quick tips and tricks on how to use Dixie Belle's really super tough top coat called Gator Hide. That is my favorite for anything that's going into the kitchen or into your dining room because it is the toughest top coat that they carry, and it's super easy to apply. Plus, it doesn't yellow over time because it's water-based, and it cleans up in a snap. So I'm going to show you today a couple of quick tips. So when I'm painting chairs, anybody that's painted chairs knows that it takes an amazing amount of time to clean and prep and paint and then clear coat kitchen chairs. So I've got a tip that's going to cut down on the time and effort you spend doing a project like this. So I've already painted my chair. I've given it a coat of Boss, the Block Bleed Zero. I've given it a coat of Dixie Belle Savannah Mist. I did some heavy distressing because it was a custom order and they wanted like a shabby chic sort of finish. And so I'm going to make sure I coat these really well. I've already got one coat of Gator Hide on here, so you can see it gives like a satin sheen to the finish. And today, I really just want you to know there's some really quick, easy ways to apply this stuff. So you can either buy the Dixie Belle Blue Sponges, which are terrific. I have them on my website at pickedandpolished.net. Or you can buy a sleeve of these really inexpensive sponges. I don't know if you can see the texture. They're very smooth. And a lot of times I cut them or I change the size really easily. I'll stick them in a nylon if I'm worried about any pilling happening. So I'll show you what I did with mine today. I just took my sponge, I cut the toe of an old pair of nylons off, and I stuck the sponge inside. And now I have a flat surface to apply the Gator Hide with. So I'm just going to dip my sponge in some Gator Hide that I could sort of squirt it out over here. And I use a squirt bottle because I use so much of it. So, and I have it on a clean surface. So I'm just going to apply my Gator Hide to the seat. Always make sure that I clean off my surface before I start applying any top coats, because you don't want to work in any of the dust or dirt underneath the top coat, because then it will be there for good. And so look how easy that is, right? So I'm not going to really worry about these areas that I can't get to, because I'm going to go back once this layer dries. I'm going to go back with a smaller sponge that I've cut to fit in those areas. So you're going to put your layer on. You're not going to mess with it too much because you want to let it dry, and you don't want to try to go over it too much when it's trying to dry, because what will happen is it'll start to pull up. So even if you have an area where you're like, ooh, I don't like the way that looks, you can always just let it dry, let it be. I always tell my customers in workshops, just kind of let it be, and then go back. And if you have a little splooge or an area that looks a little rough, you can always sand it when it's dry. Now I'm going to add a little bit to the tip, and I'm going to go along the back edge of my chair. Right, I've gotten the edge, I've gotten the seat area, and now I'm just going to go over the top. It's just kind of almost like you're putting on like furniture polish or furniture oil. Go over that, make sure you've got enough on there. And then I always try to, at the bottom, when I get to a certain point, I try to twist my sponge a little bit so I don't leave splotches from the sponge where I stop and start. So try to get a nice smooth finish. So that can happen with a sponge. You're going to want to really look at your finish under good lighting and make sure that you don't have any weird marks. But even if you did, it's okay, because you're going to go back and you can just sand. So I've already gotten that area. I've gotten the seat. I've gotten the edge of the seat, and that's done. And so within like 10 minutes, I can have my clear coat done on my chairs. So typically, I would recommend using gloves with this product, especially if you have sensitive skin. I don't, because I like to be able to manipulate the sponge a little easier. And what I've done here for the dowel parts of the chair is I've just cut my sponge in half, and then I cut off the top green stuff, and then after I had my half sponge, I made a little slit so that I can slide it around the edges of the dowel so that I get all the parts and pieces of my chair coated. Again, I'm going to take a little bit of the top coat, get it inside there, into that crevice, and then just go ahead, rub it down on. Look how quick and easy that is, you guys. So simple, right? I'm just going to go ahead and make sure you have enough on there. Be careful not to mess up the areas that I've already done with my sleeve here. Just kind of go around as you go, and I make sure that I get more clear coat in that area of my sponge. I'm just gonna go down like that. There we go. There we go. Make sure I get the back, the side, and you see how I'm kind of twisting the sponge as I get to the top and bottom? It's so that I don't leave like a sponge mark from where the gator hide, where I stopped moving my sponge. I'm just going to kind of twist it a little bit as I get to the top and the bottom. And you'll know if you missed any areas with the gator hide because you'll see that your paint is going to look really flat in those areas. So how quick and easy is that, right?